strength to be so cold all the time.
Valiant, the Pale Tree summons you.
Is there a problem? It sounds like there's a commotion in the Invalis chamber.
Those are the emissaries of the three orders of Tyria. There is a situation.
The Orders of Tyria? Who are they? And what's going on?
The Orders are organized groups that work against the Elder Dragons. The Vigil, the Derman Priory, and the Order of Whispers. Zaitan's might is growing. Its undead minions rise on the beaches of Kryta and the Tarnished Coast.
Why are the emissaries arguing? What am I walking into?
To the north, Overlake Haven is in danger of being overrun. The Lion Guard are outmatched by risen troops. We Sylvari realize that all life is intertwined. If Zaitan threatens one race, he threatens us all.
Then why are the Orders arguing? Why don't they just do something about it?
We think alike, you and I. Let us speak with the Mother Tree.
Munition golems? You want to fight the Elder Dragons with toys and dollies?
Better than throwing away Sylvari lives on a direct assault.
No one's throwing away lives. Vigil soldiers are the best trained fighting force in Tyria.
Valiant. I'm glad you're here.
Greetings, Valiant. Today you take the next steps on the journey of your wild hunt. Zaitan's forces are gathering at Overlake Haven. The Orders wish to defend the location, but their plans differ. Valiant, I name you to be my herald in this matter. The Grove can only back one of these plans. May your dream guide your decision.
I am honored, Mother Tree. I will do my best.
My name is Branthan. I represent the Vigil. We can have a platoon arrayed at Overlake Haven immediately. Our soldiers can handle this situation. In the Vigil, we prefer to fight our enemies head-on. The best way to protect the Haven is to provide military force.
You're asking to risk countless lives. Herald, the Derman Priory proposes a far safer course of action. My name is Earworth. The Priory wants to utilize experimental munitions golems to destroy the undead. We'll have no soldiers on the field at all.
Completely untested munitions golems. You're the one risking lives. What if your golems fail?
And you, emissary? You've been quiet through the whole argument.
I'm Kai, and I represent the Order of Whispers. I brought this situation to the Pale Tree's attention, but I'll leave the frontline fighting to the others.
Very well. Give me a moment to think this over, and then I'll decide.
Excellent choice, Herald. Trust me, you'll be very impressed with the Priory's plan. Scholar Kecht and the munitions golems will meet you at the Overlake Haven.
Enjoy playing with your little toys, Earworth. If it goes badly, the Vigil will be here.
Hey, are you all right? What's troubling you?
More violence, I say. Less violence.
My word is my honor.
I finished calibrating the powder-to-payload ratio. Ula's schematics were vague, so I improvised.
Ah, splendid. Here's the Herald now. Are we ready to proceed?
Be sure to observe all safety protocols as soon as I make them up.
Glad to see you, Herald. Here we stand, safe and sound above Overlake Haven, while the undead march on the field. We're outnumbered 20 to 1.
You sound cheerful despite the hopeless odds. Are the golems ready?
I'd say the odds are in our favor, actually. It doesn't take 1,000 soldiers to win a battle. It just takes one very smart researcher.
Priory explorers do a great deal of research into abandoned laboratories, ancient ruins, tomb crawling, dungeon running. Ah, that's the good life.
Yes, Kekt, that would be quite enough. You see, Kekt found the original schema for these munitions golems. He's very excited to see them in action.
As am I. Is everything ready to go? Those undead are getting a little too close for comfort.
Ah, yes, sorry. Allow me to explain. These golems were originally created for subterranean expansion. They enter a tiny tunnel and then explode, creating a widened area. Kekt and I fitted these models with deployable landmines. We pilot them remotely, right into the massed undead below.
Sounds brilliant. Let's see how they work.
Don't worry. Quite safe up here, I assure you. Lay down the landmines before your mob. Durability, not one of the golem strong points.
Blew up, did it? Don't worry, we have plenty of these things.
Listen up, Lion Guard. These folk are from the Dermot Priory. With their help, we're gonna take back the Haven. Are amazing!
Rise, my brother!
Stand your ground!
Well done, well done! The munitions golems performed splendidly. Herald, wait! Look over there. Do you see that?
Most intriguing.
Utterly explosive! That should be all of them. Overlake Haven will be safe, with no loss of life. Magnificent work, Kect. The munitions golems serve their purpose admirably.
I'm extremely impressed, Earworth. The Dermond Priory is clearly an organization that values cleverness.
You're quite correct. And this is only a taste of what the Priory offers. Think of it. Shelves as high as an oak tree, filled with lore and wisdom.
Adventure, experimentation, ancient tombs rich with, exploration.
I see. Tell me, with your vast knowledge, could you identify that strange-looking creature on the road? I've never seen anything like it before.
Sadly, no. I was wondering the same thing. If Zaitan has spawned some new horror, we must discover its nature.
Agreed. Let's return to the grove. The pale tree is waiting for our report.
Homegrown armor is prettier too.
Whisper agents report a strange creature leading the attack on Overlake. Know anything about that, Iorwerth?
Our scholars are looking into... Hey, you said your people weren't going to be there.
I said we wouldn't be involved. Not that we wouldn't watch. Do you have a problem with that?
Your order's the most untrustworthy, cowardly lot of reprobates in Tyria.
I have good news, Mother Tree. Overlake Haven is safe, and the undead have been driven away.
Valiant, I was told about the strange undead you saw on the battlefield. I think I can help you. The creature sounds like a lich. From the description I was given, I think I can identify it as Mazdak the Accursed.
Mazdak the Accursed? I know that name. One of my firstborn, Riannoc, went to destroy Mazdak many years ago. I armed him with a thorn from my own bow, a mighty sword named Caladbolg. Both were lost, never to return to the grove. Herald, it seems you have a chance to discover the fate of my lost son, and perhaps even avenge Riannoc's death.
Legend says that Riannoc chose a human to be his squire. If that squire survived, the Order of Whispers could find him. The Order's very good at tracking people down, even when they don't want to be found.
Untrustworthy as always. I have an alternate suggestion. As you may know, the Dermond Priory specializes in researching and recovering lost knowledge. This sounds like an exciting opportunity to experiment with a ritual we've uncovered. If cast, it lets you witness the last moments of a person's life.
The mystery of Riannoc's death has pained the Sylvari since the days of the Firstborn. Knowing his fate would help to heal that wound.
Branton, does the Vigil have any suggestions?
Gathering information isn't our strong suit. Instead, I'll go ask my superiors how to kill a lich. I'll meet you back here when you're done.
Very well. Herald, the choice is yours.
Wise decision. We've tracked the squire to a camp in the Wennon Steppes. Meet me there and we'll infiltrate. There you are, Harold. I just finished putting together our disguises. With these, they won't even be able to tell we're Sylvari. Ready? I've been working on this disguise spell for a while. The hat alone took 3 months. I knew it'd come in handy to look like a human. What do you think? I'm not as talented as the Queen of Divinity's Reach, but my work as a mesmer is a benefit to the Order of Whispers.
It's a little unnerving, to be honest. I feel mushy and unwieldy.
Well, you won't have to wear it for long. According to our records, Riannoc's squire was named Wayne. This human settlement is his place of birth.
Hang on. You already knew the name of Riannoc Squire. Why didn't you say so?
The Order of Whispers knows a lot more than most people realize. We are Tyrria's eyes and ears. The more we know, the more subtly we can operate. We don't have a big army or a ton of researchers. Instead, we use politics and blackmail to shape the world.
And if blackmail doesn't get you what you want?
Then we steal it, of course. Now come on. These disguises won't last forever, and we have a lot of investigation to do.
Remember, we're big, floppy human bandits. We're not afraid of anything. Ready? Let's go.
Fresh meat, I see. If you haven't come out here to fight against the Tyrant Queen, then get out. Or get dead.
Fight the Queen of Kryta. Oh, yes, of course, that's what we're here for. Oh, and to find an old friend named Wayne. Is he around?
Wayne? I know him. But I don't know whether you can be trusted. People around the camp might need a hand. Prove yourself to them, and you prove yourself to me.
how they can eat that stuff.
Hey, you lot. We need moas for the stew. Go find them.
What can I do for you?
You got it open! What? It's empty? Ah, stupid fraggle bird. Get out of my face! Go tell Dola you helped me and then leave me alone.
Impressive code cracking, Herald. You'd be a great help to the Order of Whispers.
I don't go easy on anyone.
Tooth-rattling brawler, stranger. Go tell Dola you helped me out. And feel free to come back for more.
Weapons are so unwieldy. Hey, don't look at me like that. This sword is just a tool.
Huh?
Swell, you're talking.
I've never been very good with insults. I guess I'm just shy.
Not bad, Cutter. The whole camp's talking about you. Running this place is a lot like herding cats. So, do you know Wayne well?
Absolutely. Wayne and I have been old friends since we were tiny, weak, pink fleshlings.
You mean since you were children? Right. Okay, got it. You're pretty funny, Cutter. Look, I hardly know the bloke, but he's like a brother to Jot. Hey, Jot, some people up here want to talk to you about Wayne.
Stay away from me.
Thorns and brambles. Jack took off. Chase him down. After that mustached man thing?
I was wrong! Don't stay away, help me! Help!
Calm down, Jot. We just want to find Wayne. Do you know where he is?
If you touch a hair on my head, Wayne'll hunt you down and beat you up. He can do it, too. He's got a magic sword.
A magic sword, huh? Let me guess. It's about so long, sort of leafy-looking, glowy.
That's the one. He stole it from some stupid Sylvari named Riannoc. Swiped it right out of his hand and left him to fight some lich. Wayne's a clever one. That sword won him every tournament in the Lion's Arch Arena, until they caught him cheating. Don't you think he's all out of shape or nothing? He still pit fights out near Guardian's Pass, so you'd better not make him mad.
Thanks. That's exactly what we needed to know.
Huh?
Come on, Kai. Let's get this information to the Pale Tree. And this time, we're going to tell her everything we know.
I expect they're all having a good laugh at my expense now.
Perhaps you should consider a new line of work.
That's a good idea. See you around.
Seen you around in a long time.
Traveling across the land.
Did you see anything interesting on your travels?
It was all interesting. From the centaurs in the west to the dragonland in the east.
What was your favorite
feel
places you saw on your voyage?
But the thought of leaving the ground both thrills and terrifies me.
We can learn a great deal from the pale trees, long roots and arching boughs. Though it stretches its limbs far ahead.
Welcome back, Herald. Tell me, have you learned of Riannoc's fate?
I have, Mother. Riannoc died fighting Mazdak the Accursed, but his sword was stolen.
Stolen? What foul, contemptible foe dared steal Caladbolg?
It was no foe. A friend betrayed him. Wayne, Riannoc's squire. During the battle, he stole the weapon and fled.
Betrayed? And by someone he loved? Why are people so drawn to betrayal?
Wayne still carries Caladbolg. He's been using it to compete in gladiatorial tournaments.
I insist that the Vigil accompany you. We'll face this wretch in the tournament ring and thrash his hide. Our order is founded on the principles of courage and duty. I can't stand to hear that Caladbolg is being wielded by an honorless traitor.
You trusting fool. Wayne will flee if he finds out you're there. With a little trickery, we can manipulate the tournament. Once Wayne's been beaten, the Order of Whispers can steal the sword with ease. Stop thinking with your sword arm and start using your brain.
Both are interesting suggestions. Earworth, your thoughts?
I'm afraid gladiatorial tournaments aren't the Priory's forte. While you get the sword, I'll research Mazdak and try to pinpoint his location.
Herald, Caladbolg must be returned. Decide and go forth to deal justice.
Want to compete in the tournament? That's adorably stupid. Why compete when we can just rig it?
You have no honor, Kai. All this needs is a show of force. Once Wayne realizes he's outmatched, he'll give up the sword.
You say honor, and I say smarts. I've got them, and you don't.
Armor's prettier too.
The Hylic were restless last night. I've seen tracks and heard their croaks.
I'll beware. Thanks for the warning.
There he is. That's Wayne, fighting in the pit. You can tell by looking at his sword. It's got to be Caledbolg.
Treasonous snake! Let's jump down there and break it out of his hand.
We can't make a scene. Half these people are bandits. If they suspect the sword's value, we'll never make it out alive.
You're right, of course. But that doesn't make this any easier. The Vigil punishes evil. It's difficult to stand here and allow it to continue. Then we'll have to enter the tournament as we'd planned. If we defeat him honestly, we can claim the sword as battle price. If he doesn't give it to us, he'll be shamed in front of all these thugs. Then he's the dead one. If you think you can beat him, you join the tournament. I'll stay up here. If these thugs get rowdy, I'll handle them.
Good plan. All we have to do is register to fight.
Hey, Dad! What are those walking ferns?
Shh, son. Don't call them plants. Watch the fighting and let Daddy drink his beer.
You there, Silvari. We don't see many of you around here. Either of you want to fight in the pit?
I will. Who's that guy down there now? I'd like to fight him.
That's Wayne, our current champion. First, you have to survive the preliminary round. Then you can fight Wayne.
Last call for competitors. Who else wants to fight in the pit?
Why'd I bet on that runty Norn and not the human?
Wayne always wins. I thought I told you that 3 bouts ago.
I know. I just can't help rooting for the underdog.
All right, you toughs, here we go. Fighting in the first round, the Brainstormer versus a new Silvari contender. Fighters, to the pit.
Good luck.
One more kick to the old grunk, and you'll be back in business. My murder bot's ready. Sick 'em.
Tournament will now begin. Besix the Brainstormer fights a newcomer in this first round.
A Silvari? Oh dear. I'm going to chop you to bits and use you as kindling.
Dirty he's a pirate!
Dad, I thought you said not to call them plants.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Round 2. Place your bets. Stinky Pete steps into the pit. Face off against our Silvari challenger.
You look fresh from the dream. By the time I'm done with you, you'll wish you were back in your pod.
Right in the face! I thought this was going to be easy.
We have a winner! Next, you face Rooparoo the Terrible, Scourge of the Seas.
That Silvari ain't bad. Faultius, 10 gold on that one.
You're gonna lose that coin as soon as Wayne steps up.
I don't know. I got a feeling about this one.
You got a feeling about every loser today.
We have a two-time winner, spectators. Let's raise the stakes. Place your bets. It's Silvari versus... Wait for it... Quaggan!
You're out of your element. Quaggan is about to fool up your day. Will be for the championship. Quaggan, you win. Quaggan is tired.
The one, the only, the master of disaster, lord of the sword. It's Wayne!
I'm not afraid of you, but I am ready for you. I've been ready for years.
You're outmatched, Wayne, but I'm not here for your life. I'm here for Calitbolg. Give me Riannoc's sword and I'll let you go.
The sword is mine. Riannoc wasn't worthy of it. He was willing to give his life. For what?
For his people. And for you, Wayne. He stayed to give you a head start from Mazdak. The Lich would have chased you down to get Calitbolg. That's why Riannoc died.
No, you can't know. You weren't there. I'll kill you! Then I'll put Riannoc and you smug Silvari behind me for good. I earned this sword. I suffered for it. You can't take it away from me. Riannoc was weak. He was weak. It wasn't my fault. It is.
Sword as spoils of battle.
I'm
Let's
right.
have a cheer
I
for our
won.
new champion.
I'm rich.
I can't believe. I guess sometimes even the lottery pays.
You're amazing down there. Your combat prowess is really something. I envy you the beating you gave that thug. I wish I'd been able to lend a hand.
I was prepared to let Wayne go, but he wouldn't stop attacking me. I didn't want to kill him.
That's what makes you great Vigil material. You should seriously consider joining my order. Wayne had been carrying that burden for so long, it was probably a relief to die at the hands of someone who knew the truth.
You're right. I could see it in his eyes. He seemed almost grateful.
Come, Herald. I'll take Calitbolg back to the Pale Tree, and then we'll find a way to make Mazdak pay.
want to go spy on them. What harm can it do?
I'm not.
Wayne is not the only villain in this tale. We must bring down Mazdak.
Killing a lich is no easy matter. It will require significant planning.
Every creature has a weakness, even Mazdak. If we have the knowledge, we will know where to strike.
Welcome, Herald. Join our circle. There is much to explain.
Greetings, my courageous herald. I have heard news of your victory. Caladbolg is returned at last.
It was difficult, but worth it. Wayne's been punished at last.
Herald, my research at the Priory proved fruitful. I know where Mazdak the Accursed was buried, and I believe I know his next target. He's planning to attack a human town known as the Ascalon Settlement. If we don't stop him, he'll wipe them out.
He's attacking Ascalon Settlement? They're a peaceful area. They have very few defenses. We've got to stop Mazdak.
We have the soldiers. If the Pale Tree would allow Caladbolg to be born into battle, the Vigil can destroy Mazdak. All it takes is firepower, courage, and a direct assault.
You always think in a straight line. Look, Mazdak's forces will have to move through the Centaur tribes to get to Ascalon Settlement. Why not turn them against each other and take down two birds with one stone? The Order of Whispers could do that easily.
I know where Mazdak was buried. The Priory could explore his tomb, get past the traps, and find a way to destroy the Lich while he slumbers. It's the logical approach.
This Lich must be destroyed. For Riannoc. For Tyria. Listen to me. The Orders wish you to join them. If you do, they will lend you strength. With their backing, we can defeat Mazdak. It is your destiny to fight Zaitan. Joining an Order will help you achieve that goal. Choose wisely.
Herald, I place Caladbolg in your care. Decide how to defeat Mazdak, and know that the hopes of the Grove go with you.
The Priory is honored that you join us. We'll handle the formalities after the battle. Traherne, will you accompany us on this adventure? Your knowledge of Orion Undead is second to none.
I'm not going to join your order, but yes, I will lend my aid.
Amazing things is what I saw in the Middle East.
Welcome, novice. Today, you get your first taste of the adventures inherent in being a member of the Dermond Priory. I'm so excited for you. The Tomb of Mazdak. I couldn't have asked for a better trial of your abilities.
I'm looking forward to it. So, What should we expect within the crypt?
A challenge. Our small but clever team will be following your lead. We'll need to find Mazdak's chamber within the tomb. Once there, we will find a way to defeat him. I'm certain of it.
This tomb is ancient. It may even date back to the spread of the first human settlers on Tyria.
Such places are filled with traps and other dangers. We must enter cautiously.
I'm ready for this. I swear by Calibolg's thorn, we will defeat Mazdak.
Expand your knowledge while here. Keep your wits sharp, champion. You need them. Be cautious. This entire ruin is prone to collapse.
The mists await you.
Archaeology is dangerous work, but a clever mind can keep you safe.
I see no enemies. Why do you call it dangerous?
The danger is in the things one cannot see. Look, his designs. Pre-Crichton. This might have been the tomb of an ancient king. The door's enchanted. It won't open. Can you see any way to get through?
Dare disturb the tomb of Mazdak, mighty conqueror of old?
Hear me, Ghost. Your master, Mazdak, has been corrupted by an ancient evil. We must pass. We wish to end his blight, but this enchanted door bars our path. Will you help us, Protector?
Corrupted? By what foul force? Speak truth, interloper, or I will know.
By the elder dragon Zaitan. He has stolen your lord's body and turned his spirit to evil.
This is dark news. Mazdak was once lord of these lands, serving the people and the gods. To hear he has now become a servant of evil. I will aid you, travelers. I will show you the path safely through the tomb.
Thank you, Captain. We'll end the dragon's corruption and make this right.
Fascinating soul too. It takes a ghost. Well,
Be wary. This corridor is trapped. You must walk as softly as a ghost.
Hold back, friends. I have an idea.
The gods of Aram watch over us. To battle!
was definitely not the Lich.
That was a creature of darkness. It had no place within this sacred tomb.
Where you find one of those creatures, you often find more. They rarely travel alone.
If so, then they may be in the next chamber. That way lies the crypt of my master, Mazdak. Come, I will lead the way.
With knowledge, we will drive away evil.
Die by my hand! Never rise again.
Knowledge is the greatest treasure. This should be Mazdak's actual tomb. Prepare yourself for the worst.
Sylvari? Here? You have long roots for such small weeds. Flee while you still have your lives. When the human race was as young as your own, I conquered these lands and named them Kryta.
Now I recognize these markings. Mazdak brought the first human settlers to Kryta from Or. No wonder he's so powerful. As a mortal, he lived in Or, while the dragons slept, hidden deep beneath the ground.
You may have once been a hero, Mazdak, but now you're nothing but Zaitan's slave. We don't fear you.
Ah, but you should know this before you die. No weapon forged can harm me. You face your doom.
I carry a weapon that was never forged, Mazdak. Perhaps you recognize this blade.
Khalidbolg, I thought it was destroyed long ago. Very well, Sylvari. Let this be a battle to the death and beyond. Adventurers, come, fight me. I will break
Mazdak the Accursed is dead. By the blade of Caledbolg, Riannoc is at last avenged.
Novice, you've shown both intelligence and courage. I rate your performance as exceptional. You should head to Lion's Arch and receive your first formal assignment. It's time to send you out into the field.
Thank you. I'll leave soon. Kaith, you're so quiet. Are you injured?
No, I'm thinking. Riannoc died before he could fulfill his wild hunt. He failed because he was alone. If we wish to fight Zaitan, we must not let fear or anger force us apart. If we do not find a way to defeat the dragons, Tyria will be destroyed. Tell me, my friend, do you think it's possible for people to let go of their differences? To unite?
Our dreams inspire us, Kaith. We must never give up hope, or we give up the dream itself.
Then I must also go to Lion's Arch. It is time to call together Destiny's Edge.
By your leave, my friend, I'll return Caledbolg to the Pale Tree. I'll be sure to tell her the tale of Mazdak's defeat.
Will I see you again, Traherne?
Yes, I'm sure of it. Our wild hunts are linked, my friend. We will need one another. May your path be filled with adventure and joy. Until we meet again.
Remain strong.
Rare loot.